Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. There has been a delay in posting all my videos because of so many travels that we did while we were in India. So this is going to be my last video, which is our travel back to Mexico from Hyderabad. If you remember my video from Mexico to Hyderabad, you would remember that my travel was through Istanbul, and we actually planned that trip through Istanbul because while coming back, there was a transit of 15 hours. So we decided to take a few hours sightseeing in Istanbul while coming back. But as you all know, when we reached India, that is when there was before we reached India, there was an attack, a terrorist attack in Kashmir. And after that, when we reached India, is when the war between India and Pakistan started. And Istanbul had supported Pakistan, openly supported Pakistan. So immediately, my husband cancelled our return ticket via Istanbul to Mexico because he didn't want to travel through that country, and hence he rebooked the ticket, our return ticket to Mexico via United States. Usually, our travel to Mexico or to Hyderabad is through United States because we both have US visa, so we usually travel through US. But this time we just thought we'll go through Istanbul so that we could visit a new country. But unfortunately, all these things happened and we had to rebook our tickets through Houston. So my return ticket is from Hyderabad to Dubai, Dubai to Houston, and Houston to directly Querétaro. So definitely there has been a loss of amount because, as you all know, we don't get the full amount back when we cancel a ticket. And not only that, when it is a one-way ticket, the cost is definitely more. But still, we decided to take this route instead of Istanbul. So here we are in our Hyderabad Airport, International Airport, on our way back. So the flight was early morning, 4 o'clock. So we reached there by 11 o'clock because we didn't want to disturb our parents, by leaving early. So after bidding goodbye to our parents, we went to the airport and we finished our check-in very soon, and we waited at the lounge for some time for our flight so that we could, in the lounge we could rest for some time because we were way too early there. This is the most stressful part of any travel while checking our weight, but luckily the weight all was in control. So we were waiting in the lounge, we had our dinner there, and we just took a quick nap. Our travel was through Emirates, and Emirates is always on time, and the food in Emirates is also good. So, as I said, our first transit was to Dubai. So, Dubai was just 3 hours flight from Hyderabad, so we really didn't have much time to sleep. So we got into the flight, tried watching a movie. Most of the movies were old. There were no good movies actually, but we tried watching some old comedy movies. And as you can see, there were many seats which were empty. So we just watched a good movie and had our breakfast because it was, as I said, it was 4 a.m. So they gave us a breakfast like this. So we had that. And I think we just took like a half an hour nap, and we were in Dubai by then. As you all know, Dubai International Airport is very big, so finding our gate is itself a big task. But a lot of walking is involved. But yes, we found our gate, and in Dubai, you don't have to, put the luggage. But in Houston, that is, whenever your travel is through US, please remember that you have to recheck in your luggage. So in Dubai, we don't have to do that. So we were walking straight to our gates, and once we found out our gate, we tried to take a lounge which was closer to the gate, so we could rest for a few minutes. And the lounge in Dubai was very good. It was quite big. The food was not that great, but what we found was convenient is the massaging chair. We were so tired, so we took a good massage in the massaging chair, and we tried to eat some fruits. We were not really hungry because we had our food in the flight. So after 4 hours, we got ready to our next flight to Houston. And this is the longest journey because it takes 13 hours to reach Houston from Dubai. So this is the first meal that we got in the Emirates flight to Houston, and as I said, we didn't have many people in this flight too. The booking I think was not that much, so there were a lot of empty seats. So what we did is both of us had our food, and after that, my husband went back where there were a lot of empty seats. So he slept there, and I slept in this place because it was only me and my husband in this place. So when my husband went back, I had the whole seat for myself. This was the second meal that was served by Emirates. To be honest, once I have one or two meals in the flight, I don't feel like having the third one because by then I'm sick of the flight food. I don't know if you also feel that, but I cannot eat too much in the flight. So the first two meals I really enjoyed, but this one I did not enjoy. So I just had the bare minimum and left the remaining. And after 13 hours of journey, we reached Houston. So in Houston is where you have to recheck in your luggage. Usually in the Hyderabad airport, sometimes they tell you that your luggage will reach directly to the destination. But please remember that in US you have to recheck in. In fact, when you get down itself, there will be people who will be telling you that you need to recheck in. So just go and go to the belt where they are sending the luggage for of our flight, and then pick up the luggage from there, and you will be directed towards the place where you have to recheck in. So after that, we stood in the line for the immigration. Surprisingly, this time the immigration line was not at all big. Houston is a very stressful place before. I remember I stood there for some 2 and 2.5 hours for immigration in my previous journey, but this time it was super fast. They have made the system very fast. So we finished that, and we also finished our security check, and we reached at the gate way too early. And finally, we took our last flight to Querétaro. And this time, there is a special happiness because our flight is directly to Querétaro. Usually, we take flight to Mexico City, and then from there, we have to take, a bus to Querétaro. But this time, we decided to go directly to Querétaro because we were already so tired with so many travels. So this time, we thought we will not travel more, and we will directly go to Querétaro. So we reached Querétaro on time, and finally I am back home. So this was our trip from India to Mexico, and I hope you guys enjoyed all my videos of our travel in India. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.